Section 1.3, Polynomials and Factoring. In this section, there's a lot of important definitions, important terms, vocabulary that we need to go through so that we know how to correctly refer to polynomials and what exactly a polynomial is. A polynomial is an algebraic expression that, and we have two characteristics here. The first is that your polynomial consists of terms that are added or subtracted together. The second is that each term consists of a number multiplied by variables. We do not see any division, so no negative exponents. So let's look at what a polynomial might look like. For example, 3x squared y minus 6yz is a polynomial. Our terms are always separated by a plus or minus sign. So in here we have two terms. First we have 3x squared y. Notice it's straight multiplication. And it can be written out as 3 times x times x times y. And then we have our second term, which is 6 times y times z. Now I know the definition says there is always a number multiplied. However, x squared minus x plus 3 is still a polynomial. And the reason is there's an implied 1 in front of your x's. Okay, and we notice here we have three terms, each of them separated by a plus or minus sign. In general, especially if there's only one variable in our polynomial, we write the polynomial by ordering the terms so that the highest power exponent term comes first. If there are multiple variables, we will use our best judgment, but the constant term, which we'll define lower, always comes last. For example, we see we have 2/3 x cubed plus 4x squared minus 15. Actually, let's go back up and see the statement. Okay, notice our only variable are our x's. We have two of them here. We have x cubed and x squared. X cubed, the highest power, will always come first. Then we follow by the next highest power, in this case x squared, and then followed by our constant term last. We could also see something along the lines of y to the 5th minus 3y squared plus 6y minus 20. Again, we only have one variable, so we order based on the exponents. The highest degree exponent, the 5th, comes first, then the next highest, the 2nd, then the implied 1, and then our constant term. Which leads us to our definition. The term without any variables is called the constant term. So above, 15 was our constant term in this example, 20 was our constant term in this example. If we scroll down to example 2, 3 is our constant term in this example. We have other numbers, and those are the numbers in front of the other terms. Those numbers are called coefficients. The coefficients we see in example 2 are 1/5, -8. There's an implied coefficient of 1 here, another implied coefficient of 1, and another implied coefficient of 1. Okay, let's erase the coefficients real quick so we can look at the degrees. The degrees we determine by looking at the power of the variable terms. So in this first term we have x to the 3rd and y to the 5th. We add the exponents and find that this is an 8th degree term. The next term we have x squared z to the 1. This is a 3rd degree term. Here we have a 7th degree term. Pause the movie, see if you can get through the rest, and then restart. Here we have a 10th degree term. We have a 1 and a 4, which is a 1 and a 3, so a 4th degree term. And our constant is always a 0 degree term. That is our basic definitions. If you want to know how to name polynomials, go ahead and view the next video.